Greetings everyone, Joseph James here with the nightly newsletter brought to you by schooloftrade.com. Today was May 19, 2009. That was a Tuesday morning. And of course, before we go over the trades that were taken in the live trade room this morning, want to update you guys on what happened last night for our early bird setup. Now, as you guys know, the early bird setup is a new setup that we use with our members. It's available to our lifetime members. So send us an email, sales@schooloftrade.com, for more information on how you can join as a member. But this morning, 3 a.m., our early bird setup, guys, if you know the rules, you know what you were looking for. And this morning, very simple, first trade of the morning here, 17-point winner on the early bird setup itself. All right, guys, now come join as a free trial. Okay, come join us for 3 weeks as a free trial or sign up as a lifetime member, and we'll give you all the specific rules you need to be trading the early bird. Now, of course, the live trade room this morning is always the same. We open up our live trade room at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for all trial members and lifetime members. Job number one is always the same, to identify, and that is you want to identify the news events we see and the type of market that we see, whether it be a trending or a sideways market. Job number two is to adjust to what we saw. We adjust by defining our windows of opportunity for those news events, and we define our trade zones. Those trade zones are those yellow and red boxes that you see on our charts, and they're ultimately what we have determined to be the highest percentage opportunities in the market. Job number three then is quite simple if we do the first two jobs correctly, and that is to execute. We use patience and discipline now to wait for price to come to our trade zones, and we let our rules do the trading. Very simple. One is to identify, two is to adjust, and then three is to execute. And as we saw here again in the live trade room this morning, all these trades were called live in real time. And if you were with us, you saw us use multiple time frames to identify the highest percentage trades we can see in the market. On the left side of our screen, we see a slower time frame. On the right side, we see our faster time frame. Now, guys, I want to remind you guys, come join us every weekday at 7:30 a.m. in our live trade room. There's plenty of time for questions and answers, and we go over all the specific rules that we follow throughout the day. Now, our first trade was at 8:40 this morning, 8:40 a.m. This entry was at 21 even. This was one of the few losing trades that we've taken in the entire month of May, guys. Exited early for a loss of 12 points. That's 3 contracts times a 4-point stop for a total of 12 points. So take a picture. Doesn't happen very often. Took a losing trade as my first trade of the morning here in the live trade room. Losses happen, guys. They really do. I don't like to take them. Nobody likes taking them, but of course we have to rebound. Our second trade now was taken at 9:45 a.m. Trade number 2, 9:45 a.m. This is where we made all that money back. Entry was at 36 even, and this wrapped up a nice 14 points for a winning trade here on the DAX this morning before lunch. It wasn't long thereafter. 10:35 was for our third trade. This is a little more aggressive trade here going into the top of this bracket, but at 10:35 a.m. we took a long trade. Entry was at 73 even for 16 points on this trade alone for another winner. Now, trade number 4 happened at 10:46 a.m. 46 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. We got short here. Our entry was at 76 even. And of course, this was for 8 points. A small winning trade here. I had to get out of this trade a little bit early because price action really just died on us. Ended up taking the initial +3, the second +3, and then getting out for only a couple points there on my trailer. Price really just died on us there, pretty much on the table. Entry was at 76 short, and I was able to get 8 points on that short here in the DAX. And then just before we finished up the morning, 11:39 a.m., now, guys, we've seen a pattern here of these trades setting up after 11:15, but before noontime. So where we used to be taking lunch a little bit earlier, now we're hanging out to see some of these moves that may be coming after the 11 o'clock, 11:15 slowdown. This again, trade number 5, 11:39 this morning. We got long here. Entry was at 69.5, and that got us another 7 points. So a fantastic morning here trading the DAX. When you add that in on top of the 17 points, we're able to bring off the early bird trade set up this morning. Guys, another wonderful day. Doesn't matter how big your trade account was in the DAX, you guys should have made some pretty darn good money. Let's do a quick recap. Our live trade room opens up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day, so come join us. It's available for our lifetime members or as your 3-week trial. So sign up for your free trial, come join us. We'll go over everything from scratch there live in real time. We trade 6 different markets, from the S&P and the Dow to the Russell and the NASDAQ. We also trade gold, the DAX markets. We've traded the bonds, we've traded crude oil, we've traded the T-notes. Well, guys, there's nothing that this methodology won't work on. So if you're stuck trading the ES right now and you're looking for other options, then come give us a try. Come check out our live trade room. You might just learn something and have some fun along the way. And of course, we call these trades live with specific entries, specific targets, and our stops. So you guys will know when we're in a trade, where our stops are, where our entries are, where our targets are, and you'll see us manage these trades live right in front of your eyes. Now, one of the greatest things about this trade room is there's plenty of opportunity for questions. Now, our methodology is a very patient and disciplined methodology, which means we have plenty of time throughout the day to be answering questions, to be doing demonstrations, and of course, if you guys have joined us, then you know that we use a lot of illustration tools to easily illustrate why the markets are moving, and it's a great way for you guys to learn in a fun environment without any real pressure to take trades. Guys, come join us tomorrow morning and you'll see for yourself. It's really going to give you guys a different way to see these markets. See the markets differently through the eyes of James Wave, right, guys? And do it with a 3-week free trial. So come join us for 3 weeks, absolutely free. And for more information on this, you can send us an email at sales@schooloftrade.com or pick up the phone and give us a call. Once again, my name is Joseph James. I'm the developer of the James Wave method of trading. We're using the Wave Indicator, multiple time frames, our new early bird setup to see consistent profits in these markets. And guys, it doesn't matter what market you're trading, our methodology works across the board, whether you're trading the E-minis, commodities, currency futures, Forex, or individual stocks. Come out, let us show you a 30-day free trial. You guys can see it live in real time. And once again, guys, stay tuned for more. Hope it helps.